I want to give you a big picture overview of the top tools in the world of AI, and I'll show you some use cases too, so you get a really good understanding on how they could be used in a practical and useful way in your personal and work life. First, I'll introduce you to the large language models. These are basically the AI tools that generate human-like text. So this is based on the input that you give it, and you get a text-like output. Right now, in that world, in the text and chat-based AIs, the leader is ChatGPT. You probably heard of that one before, and that's the one we're going to cover in far more detail than anything else, because right now it is still the most useful and it has the most practical applications. Now, there are competitors to ChatGPT that we'll cover. The big one right now is Google Bard, which is very similar to ChatGPT. So a lot of what we're going to learn is going to be applicable to Google Bard as well. And then there's another one called Microsoft Bing AI that does use the technology behind ChatGPT though. They have a partnership, Microsoft and OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT, they have a partnership, but we will cover that from time to time. That one is completely free. But if you're going to use ChatGPT and learn the way around ChatGPT, you're going to be very familiar with using Bing and Google Bard as well after watching these videos. Now, these large language models like ChatGPT, they're going to be able to do a ton of different things that we're going to cover in far more detail coming up. And then we're going to look at a different type of AI called diffusion AI. This type of AI basically could create visual things like images and videos from text input as well. There are plenty of tools coming out all the time that could generate images and videos using generative AI. So those are good for lots of different use cases, especially in the world of marketing and content creation. So we're going to talk a lot about that. First, I'll introduce you to right now the leading platform for text-to-image generation called Midjourney. That one is going to be very useful. It still to this day blows my mind, and I've been using it for quite some time. We have several videos from our guest hosts from our Midjourney course, but we do have a dedicated Midjourney course on Skill Leap as well that you could jump into after watching this entire course if you want to learn more about Midjourney. The section here though on Midjourney will give you a good fundamental understanding with Midjourney. Then we're going to look at other alternatives to Midjourney for text-to-image creation. DALL-E 2, that's from OpenAI, the company that makes ChatGPT. And we'll look at Stable Diffusion as well. Those are some powerful tools for text-to-image generation. Adobe 2 completely changed the photo editing game using AI with new things they have inside of Photoshop. And they have a whole new product called Firefly. So we're going to be able to edit images that we create with the other AI platforms without any technical knowledge now. You don't really have to know your way around Photoshop with this new update. Then we're going to look at the whole AI video generation side. And this has made some incredible progress. There's a platform called Runway ML, and there's another one called Kyber AI. And these could basically generate videos from just text input. We'll cover those platforms in dedicated courses as well, but I'll give you enough in this course to get a good understanding how to create videos with AI using just text. There's another platform that I really like for the marketing side of video creation called Pictory AI. And this basically creates entire social media and marketing videos, again, from a text input. This one is really useful. We're also going to look at the top apps in the world of design. So that is Microsoft Designer, Adobe Express, and Canva with some AI tools that Canva has rolled out. So with these, you could create entire graphics, flyers, website banners, even social media videos using these platforms. And then we'll dive into this world of AI-generated avatars or audio-generated voices and music too. These are going to enable to create a whole different type of video. So some of the top tools in this world are Synthesia that creates realistic looking avatars. DID also creates realistic looking avatars. We're going to look at that. Then we're going to look at 11 Labs with another guest host that is all about audio AI. 11 Labs, for example, creates generated voice, AI generated voice that is very realistic. And then we'll look at music generation using AI. Again, some tools like Canva have that built into them. There's another platform called Sonra, and new platforms like Meta are rolling these tools out. So I'll add to that section as well. And remember, if you like any of these sections where we dive into any one of these tools that I covered here, we do have dedicated courses on some of them and rolling out dedicated courses for new ones all the time inside of the same Skill Leap platform. So you have access to everything. So make sure you jump between the different courses to get the most out of your favorite tools. In the very next video, I'll introduce you to ChatGPT and we'll dive in deeper on exactly how to get the most out of it.